11. Console mic switch off. On.
So yeah, good morning and welcome to the show. And sorry I didn't do yesterday. Had a cold. Everybody go, oh. There isn't a sound effect for that, unfortunately. I'm in Studio 2 because I've just got out of bed and stuff. Now, I want to clear up something. Those that are listening to this on YouTube, oh yeah. Apparently, I got a
WhatsApp now. Sophie microphone voice message.
I got my video got blocked on YouTube the other day of this show, what we do, and I just want to clear up something, right? All the shows up to Christmas will be back catalogued, but after that, we're gonna turn the YouTube setting off, so you'll only be able to listen on Spreaker, I'm afraid, and that's due to copyright claims, and because I don't want to whinge on about copyright. It's not for the viewers to hear. But, I mean, obviously we're going to do all the shows during up to Christmas and sort of past the New Year. But once we get past that, there will be no more shows on YouTube. So we'll back catalogue all the good ones. We'll sort them all out, so they obviously get... But I don't want... I've had a strike on my channel. I haven't seen it, but they released it. They released the video that got blocked. Now, I don't understand how that worked, because whether whether Spreaker kind of saw what we were doing or whatever, I don't know. It's not for me to judge exactly what went on. Apart from that, well, basically what happened was there wasn't a lot of talk, and basically what we try and do is we try, like, this show will get on YouTube, because this side of the show will get on YouTube because we haven't played any music yet. But we were talking with Scott the other day. Excuse me. We were talking with Scott about the new, the things that's obviously the report, which we are going to do a small version of on the Breakfast Show, in case anybody doesn't hear the Facebook stream. And there will be other versions elsewhere, but what we want to clarify on the show is basically the whole copyright thing. And basically, YouTube unblocked the video, didn't they? They did, they unblocked it. Which is strange, because we've had that happen to us before. And maybe because we only played, 15 minutes of audio. We did 3 tracks. But I think somebody fought for us. There must be a middleman that works at Spreaker, so we haven't... I mean, we need to speak with Spreaker on this, because we're having a meeting. I'm having a meeting with Scott tomorrow. Later on today, and tomorrow. And we're talking about the new corners that we're turning. Now, speaking of new corners that we're turning, I'm going to have a Mixcloud account just before Christmas Eve, because mine and James's show, the compilation show, will be on Mixcloud only. It won't be anywhere else. It won't be on YouTube. It will not be over here on Spreaker. It will be on Mixcloud only. So we'll point you there at the right direction. It will be on, the Temper Radio website, and obviously it'll be on DAB and all the good stuff, but it won't be on this Spreaker platform for those that listen. No. So for those who listen on Spreaker, for that particular episode, we won't move you over completely, But for those who just want to listen to it, I mean, because obviously there's a lot of temp radio people that are listening to other shows right here on Spreaker that we do. Other presenters. But not a lot of them are using Spreaker. They're still, and it's kind of, this is the conversation that me and Scott are going to have, basically, about using Spreaker. But also, the other major conversation that we're going to have is copyright. Because if you buy a song off iTunes, excuse me, I've known this for ages, right? If you buy a song from iTunes, you only have, legally, the ownership to listen to it on your own personal use. Right? Now, I don't want to go into it, but iTunes have made it harder for you to keep your songs, which is personally why I stopped buying songs with iTunes, but I don't want to discuss that. So basically, you don't have the full right. I will start buying songs offline again, but not on iTunes. iTunes is good to look at certain things, but I don't really buy songs on iTunes because, yeah. So, there are places where you can buy songs if you want to use them. Now, if you're a DJ and you're doing a DJ set, it's bad luck for you if you're playing songs that you've bought off iTunes in a club. You don't get questioned that, do you? No, because the places where I DJ, they don't ask for a set list from me. They probably do make a set list of what I play, but they never ask me where I buy it from. I can tell you now, there are songs I've sneaked into my set which I've bought from iTunes. It has to be done because but there are clubs and bars that are a bit funny about you playing certain songs that you've bought from iTunes. So just be aware of that. But there's songs that appear on YouTube, right? I don't want to go full into this. I'll do it when we talk about our report. I'll go into it loads because I think when we do a Facebook live stream, we will discuss the YouTube policy, which I think people should be looking at. YouTube creators should be looking at those youtube.com/music policy. We're going to have a look at it. Well, you need to look at it, don't you? Yeah. Certain songs you can't play, they'll be deemed blocked in your region. So, yeah. I don't think YouTube will be the best way to listen to Temper Radio. But Mixcloud is Mixcloud. You and James are going to do your show on Mixcloud. Yeah, and also, while we're on the subject of Mixcloud, to get me some gigs for next year, for me to play the music that I want to play to certain people, I'm going to start doing mixtapes on Mixcloud and also do some promotional ones as well. So those horrible functions that I do, I will do those horrible mixtapes. But I kind of want to do one before the new year because people always try and book me over the New Year period, but instead of people booking you over the New Year period, you can just, yeah. It means I can gig whenever I want to, really, without even after being transported anywhere. It'd be great if that, stream to a club or something. Yeah. But, I don't know, because my mixes, and also there's a lot of stuff that I want to do with my mixes, which I can't really, it's hard to sort of do on stage at the moment, but hopefully with the new ideas that we put in, hopefully that'll happen. And hopefully we'll try and promote the artists too. So, That's what it's all about. But we're going to do a few Temper Radio shows on Mixcloud. I don't know if some like special shows that we move over there, because it's like the compilation show will move over there, and other shows. But we're not here to talk about that. Revitalise went well yesterday. You'll hear that properly on... To be frankly honest, I'm not sure if the recordings was right. I didn't really listen back. But Christmas Day will be the day when you guys get to properly hear it, because... Oh, isn't that the Christmas cracker? Oh, I'm not letting in on any secrets. Ah, right. Could be the Advent calendar door. No, it's not that good. So, right, we're going to play some music then. I'll see if we don't run into any issues.
Console mic switch off. On. Pause. Button. Pause. Button.
This is the beat, Scratcher's Groove. Best talk over it before we get some copyright claim or something. Sorry, this is Vinny and the Engineers on Temper Radio.